Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada. Today we will talk about Global Talent Stream, which is completely employer-driven program. This stream is also a part of temporary foreign workers program, and that is designed for innovative firms in Canada that are referred to Employment and Social Development Canada (ESDC) by a designated referral partners. I will show you who are the partners. So these are the partners list here. If you click, so you see the Pan Canadian, the Business Development Bank of Canada, Council of Canadian Innovators. These are all designated partners. They are designated by ESDC for Atlantic region. The Atlantic Canada Opportunity Agency for the New Brunswick. These are the parties, designated parties here. And for Nova Scotia, suppose if you want, if you are living in the province of Ontario, which is in the part of central Canada, so all these are designated parties. These designated referral partners, they make sure certain things about employers' business. I will show you what are those. So there are, they need unique and specialized foreign nationals in order to scale up and grow up their business and the prosperity for the Canada, for the Canadian economy. So it is also intended for firms in Canada that needs to fill an in-demand, highly skilled positions on the global talent occupations list. So they are two categories. There's category A and category B. I will show you later on. So in the category A, they require unique and specialized foreign nationals for the innovative firms. And the second one is category B, and there are mostly IT related professionals and professions they require for the category B. The category B is more popular in this stream than the first one, because for this one you need very specialized and unique skilled people, foreign nationals, to work in Canada to scale up and grow up their Canadian economy. You can say these people are could be researchers or scientists, and of course these type of people's finding very hard and very less in numbers. But if you go to category B, which you can find commonly in the world, so if you click the list here for the occupation talent list, then you will see in the global talent occupation list, this is category B people, they can apply. So this is National Occupation Classification Code. When you are in other countries, outside of Canada, and you are working or you have experience in the field of computer information system manager. If you are a computer information system manager, so if you have experience, couple of years experience in this field, then you will use this National Occupation Classification Code, which is very important to determine what type of jobs you have done, because Canada will recognize your expertise through this NOC codes. So it is 0213. So all these national occupation who have any experience regarding this list, all these things here you see. Computer engineers, except software engineers and designers, they are not included, but computer engineers, yes. Mathematicians, statisticians, information system analysts and consultants, database analysts and data administrators, software engineers and designers, and computer. And this you see here, software engineers and designers, they were not included in 2147 NOC code, and they made easier for those who have experience in the software engineers and designers, and they could fall in this 2173 NOC code category. So they have distinguished all these things very clearly. So computer programmers and interactive media developers, web designers and developers, computer network technicians, these all people are related to category B. So 2283 information system testing technicians. So all these people, they are very important and needed by Canada through their global talent stream. Subset of category for the NOC 5131 music producer, technical, creative and artistic directors and project managers, visual effects in video games. So if you have any experience regarding this, then you can read the full detail here. The position must require minimum of 3 years of experience in the visual effects, video games or animations industries in one or a combination of the following roles. As a producer, you have 3 years, minimum 3 years experience, or technical director or a creative director. So I will not go in the depth, so you guys can read it easily. So there is another one, digital media designers. The code is 5241. So you can see you also required 3 years minimum experience in the 3D modeling and compositing, paint and roto, layout and match move, digital environment and matte painting, textures, and so on. So in this way, this is the list here, complete list here. I just show you. If they are hiring through global talent streams, the person who is getting a job here, the employer must offer prevailing wage. Okay, prevailing wage here, minimum wage requirement, hourly rate here, and the minimum wage requirement, annual salary here. The job offer must be at least 80,000 Canadian dollars annually, or I will show you what is I think the per hourly. I think this is $38 something. I will show you after. So if you click here, in order to be eligible for category A designated referral partner must validate that a company meets the following. I just mentioned that designated partners in all the Canadian provinces, they have to establish, and they have to make sure, and they have to verify the eligibility criteria of the employer, at the same time of each referral to ESDC. Designated referral partners, they will make sure, or they will verify that the employer who is offering the job, or who are getting the unique and specialized positions people, or they are hiring those technical skilled people. I just show you the list. This is their business is operating in Canada. The first thing is mandatory, this one, and the employer has a focus on innovations. The employer has to show all these things, and the employer has a willingness and is capable of growing or scaling up, and the employer is seeking to fill a unique and specialized positions in the company, and employer has identified a qualified foreign worker for potential hire into that unique and specialized positions. So what is a unique and specialized position, which is category A? This position is indicated by at least 38 Canadian dollars and 46 cents per hour you must get, if you are hiring some temporary foreign workers, you must have to pay them 38.46 dollars per hour, which will be equivalent to 80,000 annual base salary, or equivalent to the privilege wage for the occupation if it is high. Note that employers must offer the equivalent of both the hourly wage rate and annual base salary at a minimum, and advanced knowledge of the industry, and advanced degree in an area of specialization of interest to the employer, and or a minimum of 5 years of experience in the field of specialized experience. These are related, these conditions related to the applicant. So these are related to the global talent occupational list for category B of the global talent stream as of July 2019. For category B of the global talent stream, applications will be accepted from firms in Canada that need to hire highly skilled foreign workers for occupations found on ESDC Global Talent Occupational List, which have been determined to be in demand and for which there is insufficient domestic labor supply. Suppose if they are not finding any Canadian citizen or a Canadian permanent residents for these positions, then they have to prove that they have made enough struggle and they have advertised. So in the form, I will show in the form, there are some places they have asked all these questions, like how much efforts you did for to get them to get Canadian citizens or permanent residents for this job, because the law is you have any vacancy in Canada, the first right for is for Canadian citizen or permanent residents, because these are the people, you know, who have the rights of the job first in Canada. If they don't, employer don't find, if employer don't find Canadian citizen or permanent resident, they can hire for temporary foreign workers from outside of the Canada. Okay. Suppose 0213, this is a computer information system manager. Okay, suppose if you copy that and prevailing wage, if you click here, suppose you click here, it will take you to the job bank here and search it. You see it's showing you the wage per hour. So you see, this is Canada. This is all, it was showing the job per hourly rate provinces wise, or Newfoundland and Labrador. Okay, these are the all provinces: Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Quebec. So here are, you see, at a minimum, you see a low, medium and high. So you can find here. Suppose if you don't find, and if you find in the wage in the area which is not applicable here, then you have to contact ESDC to find out what is your minimum wage rate. Okay, so you can find your jobs here. Some of these teams, they want a median, some of them they want higher. So here you can find your wage or rate per hour and per hour. So the employer has to develop a labor market benefits plan and the progress review. The ESDC, and they will conduct annual assessment for the progress review of the employer plan, and they will see how well employers are meeting their commitments. Before you apply, you must have to understand the various schemes for hiring temporary foreign workers. If you click here, so the temporary foreign workers programs, these are the streams here through which you can find people like for the temporary foreign workers. So in the express entry, the global talent stream, agriculture stream, academics, caregivers, positions in Quebec. These are all, you know, the specialized applications. I have just mentioned about the global talent stream here. So if you want to know the processing fees, so the processing fees, you must pay $1,000 for each position. This is for only employer. So employer, if he wants one person, one position he wants to fill up in the company, then he has to pay application fees. Application processing fees is Canadian $1,000, you know, and then you can multiply with the positions as much he hires for the company. The third party, use of third party means if you are not able to apply for this stream, then you can hire CIRC, Canadian Regulatory Immigration Consultant or lawyer. So there are unpaid third-party representatives as well, but they can be your family members and they can be your friends, not-for-profit groups and religious organizations. They can also apply on behalf of you, but you will not pay them. You know, and authorized representatives, you must have to pay them. You know, these things, you know, I mentioned in the forms. So guys, you can fill up when you will be filling up the form. You can find everything there. Ensure that you know the program's requirements for category A and category B of the global talent streams. So before you applying, you must know the requirements. Ensure you want to apply through the global talent stream. There will be option, you know, which stream you want to apply, then you have to select global talent stream. If after applying you decide you want to apply under a different stream, you will need to cancel your original application and reapply under the new stream. How to apply? So consult the global talent streams application guide, you know. So this is the application guide here. I won't go in the detail. So if you just click, if you just write down on Google, and you will, if you find this link there, then you can click and you can find all information there related to your applications. It will guide you how to fill up your forms and so on. So these are the 3 documents which is the application package you must include with your application. The global talent stream application form, which is called EMP 5624, and the annex 1 additional occupation global talent stream EMP 5625 if applicable, and the proof of business legitimacy. So this form I already have open here. See the global talent stream application form here. So I just zoom in too much. So you can see here employers should visit the temporary foreign worker TFW program website to verify that the program is accepting applications for the specific occupations or sector for which they wish to hire the temporary foreign workers, and so on. If you go to the privacy notice statement, really this is the form here. You know, the section 1 global talent stream eligibility, it will ask your eligibility. There's a question here you have to answer. Alternate employer contact information. Section 4 third party information. You know, employer has to show, you know, how he wants to pay for these fees. So temporary foreign workers information template here. Worker number 1, worker 2, number 3, worker number 4, 5, and so on. So guys, it was the form which is consist of 13 pages. You see the form is relevancy is here, and the authenticity of the form is, you know, this is 001 and July 2020 is like very recently form. The form number is here. Make sure whenever you're downloading the form, you just go to the bottom of the form, last page, and the left corner, and you will see the form number and the date. This is very important. Okay, the another form is employer 5625. It is right here. You see, this is the next one, additional occupation global talent streams. So this form here also. You see the job offer details here. You have to put, the employer has to provide. See, in the last left corner, bottom of the page, you will see the form number and the date. So I'm just showing you, you know, the form must be updated form, you know, and the proof of business legitimacy, and all these things, you know, will be verified by the designated referral partners. You know, they have to, the designated partner, they have to verify, you know, that, you know, they can, the new employer can fulfill all of the terms of the job offer, you know, and they have to also verify employer is providing a good or service in Canada, and also is offering employment that is consistent with the needs of your business. And the employer has to show Canada Revenue Agency related documents like social insurance number, ability to fulfill terms of the job offer, proof of providing a good or service I just mentioned you. So the detail is your reasonable employment needs, attestations, language of documents, and so on. So all these things all these forms you must have. The employer has to complete, sign, and send you know, this application from along with all required documents and the processing fees, which is 1,000 Canadian dollars, and multiply by the number of positions being hired via the data gateway web portal. Okay, if you click this link, it will take you to the data gateway web portal. This only available for global talent stream applications. So this data gateway web portal will be used only for global talent streams applications. And to get a data gateway account to submit your application, you must have to contact the employer contact center at 1800-367-5693. You will contact here, and then they will make your account on data gateway web portal and submit your applications, all these documents and applications for the global talent stream. If work location is Quebec, so the important notice is, you know, for applications where the work location is in Quebec, so the fax number is there and you have to submit, or the email is here. If it is outside of Quebec, then the fax number here and email number here, you can send your documents on these addresses. Application submission. Your global talent stream application is ready for submission when you have used the latest version of the application form. You see, I just told you the date and per application number, name, everything. The company completed all fields in all of the required forms, included all of the required supporting documents, including proof of business legitimacy, and signed all the forms where required, submitted the processing fees payment with applications. For additional assistance with your application, contact the Employer Contact Center on this number. If you apply through the Global Talent Stream application, these applications can be done in 10 business days, starting on the business day after the application has been received by ESDC. And the work permit they can process in 2 weeks. Adding or changing a temporary foreign worker name on a positive Global Talent Stream's LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. If employer wants to change, so they can change 10 names or less. Request must be received at least 15 business days prior to the LMIA validity date, or more than 10 names. If they want to change more than 10 names, then the request must be received to ESDC 20 days prior to the LMIA validity date. Canceling a job offer. If they want to cancel, if you no longer require the service of the temporary foreign worker for which you have received a positive assessment under the Global Talent Stream, or decide to cancel your job offer prior to the entry of temporary foreign worker, it is important that you inform the worker directly and also let the Employer Contact Center know of this situation by calling 1800-367-5693. If the person wants to cancel the job offer, or the employer doesn't want the temporary foreign worker, then they must have to inform the applicant first, and then they have to inform the Employer Contact Center on this number. And then this is important. Your Global Talent Stream application processing fees will not be reimbursed if you cancel a job offer. End of employment. Once a foreign worker has met their end date of employment in the Global Talent Streams and worker does not show up for departure on Canadian airport at the end of your employment contact with the workers, you must make reasonable efforts to reach the worker. First effort is you have to find out the worker and notify the Canada Border Service Agency and Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada. This is the procedure, guys. Document retention. The employer must have to keep these all application package and supporting documents for 6 years, beginning on the temporary foreign worker's first day of work. ESDC may require all these documents when you are submitting your next application for Global Talent Stream. But this is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully it will be helpful for you guys. So have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.